www.outoflives.net.
Hi everyone, Ben here once again for Out of Lives, playing some Dreams. This time I thought I would highlight some of the dreams that I have enjoyed over the last few days. These come in a variety of quality, different experiences, so we'll jump in first with the Bunnyman. Picked because it's a hilarious mix of lots of things by iZombieland 5981. Little bit, as it says in the tags, a little bit creepypasta. I played a few sort of kind of horror-y-ish sort of experiences in this. This one was pretty funny. So let's see. I can't remember if I have to press anything to get into it. So yeah, you've got a flashlight, which is on a button somewhere. That one. Jeez. It's like I remember things, isn't it? And you've got to pick up some screws, so your flashlight doesn't show a huge amount. But it's super creepy. Look, already ridiculous. You've clearly got out of your car for some reason, and already you can see down here there's a little screw, and so it kind of begins. You pick up that first screw and things start to happen. A little bit of light over in the distance. You got all these noises. Creepy graveyard. It's a little bit reminiscent of that Slender Man game that came out a while ago now, where you're kind of doing a similar sort of thing. You're wandering around, and he's coming for you, I guess. I'm sort of giving away a couple of locations of the screws that I'd already found. Right, and there we go. Suddenly, there is this. I do have a run button, so don't. Let's now just move away. I wonder if I turn my light off, whether he knows where. So yes. Oh, I can't get in there. Oh no! Oh no! Uh oh. Right, now it's just black. You get the idea, right? You get the idea of what this is, and how you can just, I don't know, wee yourself a little bit while you're playing some of these games. I don't know how I'm going to get into this space. There it is. Let's try and get it. One thing about it was how hilarious some of the noises are, especially when the Bunnyman actually encounters you. So you can be a little clever about how you play this, and you have to just run like crazy. Get back to my car. Where? Oh, it's so dark. It's so dark. How am I going to do this? Where is the Bunnyman? Oh, I'm stuck. Uh-oh. If I hit the boundary of the level. Run, you fool. Kind of almost want to chart back along the path that you took. Oh, there is! I think luckily he's stuck. He's stuck on a tree. He's not ethereal. Can't bump through things. I'm pretty sure my car was over here somewhere. I just don't want him to come over here. Yeah, that's the experience. The Bunnyman. It's very good, a little bit atmospheric. I don't want to spoil it when he gets you. So I'm going to leave this one here. The Bunnyman. Again, this was by iZombieland 5981. Or are they lines around his name? Or one Zombieland? I don't know. The font kind of doesn't quite let me know whether that's a 1 or a capital I. We'll see. But that's by that person anyway. I'm going to give the guy like. There we go. And I'm going to move on to the next one. This next one. Hat Kids Summer Vacation Dream Open World Edition by Giant 585 Dark. This is, I'm just going to get into it to just show you, because this is a big open world kind of space. It's massive, absolutely massive, and shows you kind of lots of just different elements kind of all brought together. So you're this chick, obviously reminiscent of the character from Hat in Time, and you go around collecting little gems. One thing I didn't do when I was playing this, there's a motorbike. You can ride around on the motorbike. That's it's quite good. It does sort of the animations are a little bit funny in some senses when you're kind of going up and down hills and things, but it's just really big. You can get a few different vehicles. There's fishing, but it's just a lovely place to kind of explore and spend some time in, really. Obviously using a lot of the same sort of creation or created elements, a lot of the same assets for it, but it just, it's a nice kind of 15-20 minutes of something very different, of just exploring an area, an open space. There's a little bit of combat as well, so there's quite a few different things you can kind of do within this. I'll just show you sort of like the starting space. Wow. And then so when you get enough gems to jump in the helicopter, you do get this little line which kind of shows you where to go. Let's just jump up. So you're picking up some more gems. Yeah, so you've got a little bit of combat with your umbrella. I think you can change hats, so that I think you pick them up as you go. I think the helicopter needs a certain amount of, it needs 7, as they're called in here, ponds. Ignore the paint buckets. It goes up 6 and 7, cool. Let's see what we can do. You can, oh, it's a rental. So again, right. So this is kind of where the fun starts. And you can just kind of see the scale of what's been made. You know, there's towers off in the distance. So you can go, have a look at this giant windmill. Let's turn around to get back in the sky. Go back up. It'd be nice to see if this is all kind of. Don't crash! Don't crash! Don't crash! Don't crash! Don't crash! You can see my you can see my helicopter experience is not how did I do that? How did I get into a different camera mode? Oh no. But there's you know, it shows you, as you saw that shiny little path that comes up, there are a couple that kind of show on the map when you get to the top of the tower that I was just by, and you get up there, chat to someone and see a few different things, and they give you a lot of different stuff and tell you about lots of different things. How do I zoom back out? I want to zoom back out. Fucked it. We're not zooming back out, we're just gonna you can sort of see the rest of the world from here, can't you? Why has it done that? Oh, there we go. Hit the old R3 and you get yourself back out of the view. But yeah, lots to kind of explore, lots to sort of see. Look at the scale of this, kind of what's been built. Loads of stuff kind of all around the place. But it's massive, and you can spend absolutely ages in this just trying to explore all the different things, collecting all of the hidden gems and ponds that are lying around and stuff. So yeah, this is a really good one just to spend some time in and experience the sheer kind of like scale as an open world setting of what's kind of possible at the moment. So yeah, Giant 585 Dark. This is Hat Kid's Summer Vacation Dream Open World Edition. I'm probably going to take a look and see, as this is an open world edition, what else they've done. See what other creations they've put out there, whether they've got individual sort of levels, smaller scenes and things like that. And that's one of the good things about Dreams, is that you can follow creators and see everything they've done up to this kind of point. So we're going to look at something else now. So this one might look a little bit familiar, or the character at least might look a little bit familiar. This is a Spyro creation. So Spyro the Dragon Ancient Ruins demo, made by cekmeout. Credits Sonopapa as well for music in this, but it's a little platformer in which you're going around. What's interesting is this part, get to the exit, and this construction of stuff is something I've seen repeated across a few different kind of creations, and this one is full. Like, they've absolutely packed it full of loads of different assets to create a ridiculously kind of huge or very full kind of landscape. Spyro himself looks pretty good. He can shoot fire. Not that I think there's anything here to shoot fire at, or at least as I've played, there hasn't been anything to. You know, you can't set things on fire or anything like that. You're essentially just running around. But I just think it's a good use of kind of the assets, what's on offer, what is there, to sort of show you, to get different kind of areas. You know, you've got sort of this grassy one. Before, we were kind of all over these sort of rocks and stuff, different trees, giving different aesthetics, a load of bones, you know, giant dragon sort of mouth. So it's just a really cool little run-around experience. You might not spend quite as much time in this as you may do in the previous The Hack Times open world experience, but it kind of just gives you a very full space to play it, and it'll be again interesting to see kind of how this evolves, whether this is taken forward and fleshed out a little bit, or whether something else is done, whether it's something new to experience, whether they use some of the assets and what they've built, and rather than building on top of this and updating it, taking it and making something different. So this is just fun, again, just a light little platformer kind of experience to show you what people are kind of doing with these areas, show you again how people can kind of stage stuff. So it'd be quite easy, I think, and from seeing and playing through Artstream, which is the main Media Molecule made game, how people can start to maybe tie a lot of these things together. You know, can we get a huge experience like God of War, where you have this hub open area and you're going off into all of these different sort of corridor or linear sort of stages. So nice to see these early conceptions of things and where they may go from here. But yeah, this was Spyro the Dragon Ancient Ruins demo by cekmeout. I hate your name. I've already liked it, but I'm going to follow it just to see what comes of this, and maybe jump into the other creations that they've made, and just explore. One of the best things about this game is just being able to explore different things that people have made. So we've got one more for you. The final dream I'm going to show you today is by Alex_76J. This is Assault Course, realistic FPS. I've played a few FPS games, and actually I quite like this one. It's quite pared back in aesthetic. It doesn't have a soundtrack to it, but it feels good. It is a good sort of showing of what you can get as an FPS experience within this. So very different to the things I've shown so far, even from the previous video that I did. It just feels good. I've reset my progress, so I'll show you it from the beginning. One of the nicest about this, you get this little intro as well. Not an intro to the game, but an intro to sort of the creator, or at least what they're maybe calling themselves. Maybe it's a collaboration of people, maybe it's just one person. It's A76. Okay, my thingies invert just because. And essentially, it's kind of like the Call of Duty speedrun from Modern Warfare. You know, where you're running through as enemies pop up and you've got to take them down and do it in the best amount of time. So this, basically, just you have to wait the time for this to go down, but it just feels good, you know. You can see kind of, it shows you where to go. You can get through these doors. and then poor jump. But essentially, a good little kind of competitive game as well. You know, reload every time. Come on, where you can sort of play against your friends. You would know kind of what times they're getting, seeing who is kind of the best. Clearly, it's not me as the best, but you can kind of see between you who would be the best at one of these kind of runs, and it's just good. It's just well made. The sound is nice. Yes, it's limited in its aesthetic, but that's something that can be improved upon. It's got good shadows, good lighting. It's not too obtuse. You know exactly what you're looking to do. Is there one around there? So, oh no, have I done it where I've found the wrong? Terrible shooting. Terrible shooting. Just shoot to the sky continuously. Might as well, because I get a lot further than if I was just trying to actually aim. I mean, you can change the sensitivity on these sorts of things. You can switch sort of your controls. So as you see, I could invert my view. And there's just lots of well-made stuff going on in this. So there we go. Time 108 seconds, almost 109 seconds. I got my score. Look at that, under 65 seconds, which is absurd. And with a lot of games that I like, things like Hotline Miami and stuff, you just press it up, restart, start again, go straight back into it. Unfortunately, that does change. You have to go back in and reset your inversion on your settings and things. But yeah, it's still something that can be improved upon, upgraded, especially sort of around the aesthetics in there. But you can see this is a very good basis for lots of other FPS games going forward. And it'd be interesting to see where this is used, essentially. So, I think I've already liked all of these things. Yeah, so again, Assault Course Realistic FPS by Alex_76J. And that's sort of the ones I wanted to highlight today. What are you playing? What dreams have you seen? Is there any that you think would be good to show off to people? Are there any creators that you think should kind of be highlighted? Let me know. I'm always looking for new things to kind of to play within Dreams. Now I've finished Art's Dream and gone through that and seen what Media Molecule can kind of do. There are lots of other smaller things that Media Molecule have made as well that I'm going to jump into at some point. But it's cool. It's really good to see what the community are making as well and how people are progressing with what they're creating. So check back in. I'm going to keep doing little videos of all of these different dreams, interesting things that I see every week. So come back, go to outoflives.net, go to our YouTube, which may be where you're seeing this, join our Facebook page, which also may be where you're seeing this, and get hold of me on Twitter at Nova_47 and let me know the dreams that you're enjoying. For this week, thanks. Bye.
www.outoflives.net